Hey, boys and girls, what's up? It's the Black Avenger, aka the Black Azrael, Lee Sanders of the RCWR show, Impact Showdown Radio. Breaking news as it is coming in on April 8th, 2013 at 9:21 p.m. Eastern. Dolph Ziggler successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank briefcase for that World Heavyweight Championship against a weakened Alberto Del Rio tonight at the Izod Center in New Jersey to become the new World Heavyweight Champion. I repeat, Dolph Ziggler, who has been holding on to that Money in the Bank briefcase, my God, it seems like for almost a year, maybe about 9 months, kind of close to 10. He finally cashed it in. Let me set this up properly for you guys. The original match that we had go down was Alberto Del Rio taking on Jack Swagger and Zeb Coulter in a handicap match, of which Alberto Del Rio was successful as he picked up the victory. Once again, for the second night in a row, he made Jack Swagger tap out to his cross arm breaker submission maneuver. But a lot of damage was done to Alberto Del Rio as one of the focal points from Swagger and camp was attacking his right leg, I believe it was, right around his ankle area. So after the match was done and over with, Del Rio was celebrating, but he was favoring his ankle as Ricardo tried to check in on him. We see Dolph Ziggler, he comes out, we hear his music. We see Big E Langston, we see AJ Lee. They all come casually walking down as Dolph Ziggler has this determined look on his face. And the crowd, the New Jersey crowd, which has been on fire tonight, more alive and coherent than they were at last night's WrestleMania. That's just the truth right there. I'm not bullshitting you guys. Just comes in there, cashes in the briefcase, it happens, and though Del Rio tried to put up one valiant effort for about maybe 4 minutes, it just was not enough. We saw without a shadow of doubt there was no foul play involved in the pin as Dolph Ziggler was able to do the zigzag finisher on Del Rio to become the champion. Now, I definitely want to get you guys' reactions to Dolph Ziggler finally cashing in the briefcase and becoming the new World Heavyweight Champion, whether it be good or bad. You got to look at it from this standpoint, and I don't know if you guys have been noticing, but it seems like ever since Alberto Del Rio became the World Heavyweight Champion, the crowd reaction just has not been in his favor. And bear in mind, WWE for the past couple of months now, they've been trying to make it be their pet project to have him go over as a top babyface. Seems like every single time you see Alberto Del Rio come out at a venue, there's barely a reaction for him. And when you just think about what was going down with Jack Swagger, really it seemed like Zeb Coulter was the one that was getting the reaction. Yeah, a couple of people, they kind of liked this new and improved looking Jack Swagger, but it was really about Zeb Coulter. But even at that, every time Del Rio came out, and this definitely was not any more apparent than what we had saw at him at the Verizon Center in DC. And for you guys that had checked out our Raw coverage of that, then you guys know exactly what we were talking about, as it was dead like doornails when this guy came out. If you had ordered the WrestleMania pay-per-view, then you know that on the biggest stage of them all, in front of 80,000 plus fans, Del Rio barely got a reaction. You go into tonight, and we had a white-hot crowd that has just been very alert. They've been throwing all kinds of ridiculous chants out there. Del Rio comes out, barely a reaction. So, I mean, though it was a very nice experiment, ultimately, this just was not the way to go for WWE. I mean, he couldn't go over as a heel. He's not getting the job done as a babyface. I definitely want to get you all's take on Alberto Del Rio's title run now that it is over with. What's your takeaway of him as a babyface? But more importantly, what are your thoughts on Dolph Ziggler becoming the new World Heavyweight Champion? Share those thoughts. Later tonight, we'll be posting our Raw post-show review. It's a 30-minute plus piece. Look for that later tonight, but just thought I'd share this breaking news with you all as Raw is live in progress right now. For all the very latest, be sure to hit the subscribe button, leave those comments. Never miss out on all the great content that we upload on here on a weekly basis. You just never know what we're going to put on here on the RCWR Show channel. Everybody be safe, be kind to one another, take care, and we'll see you for that Raw post show in a little bit.